Welcome. It's Domain Dave again from CheapWineFinder.com. Like always, keep on saying this every week. We write up 3 value price wines a week on CheapWineFinder.com, and when we're done, we plug in our trusty microphone and start talking about it. And mostly because talking is more fun than writing, and I get more trouble that way. Today we have a Trader Joe's wine, one that's new to me, though it's not a new wine per se. It's an $8.99 Trader Joe's DOC Prosecco. It's Trader Joe's has had Prosecco brands before, and as far as I can remember, this is the first one they just put their own name on. DOC is the Department of Control. I think it's the governing board for wine in Italy. They set the standards for the vineyard and the production, and they get very detailed. And if it doesn't meet that, it's an IGP wine, which is a step down, but still of the region, still reflects what the region's all about. And then a DOCG, G is guaranteed. That's usually the premier area, the part of the whatever area for wine is thought to be the ideal place, and then they step up the quality controls even more for that area. It's a lot harder, but this is just plain old DOC. I checked the back of the bottle because there is a name of whoever made it, and it turned out to be a part of Zonin. Zonin is one of the best, family-owned Italian wine companies. They make Prosecco. They do a lot of wines. So this is a wine made by Zonin, which is perfectly good with me. They're really good. I actually met the head of the family, or the president of the company, at a wine tasting years ago. Nice guy. So, no, but they make good wine, and this is a Zonin wine for $8.99, Prosecco. Normally, Prosecco has is it brut? Is it semi-dry? Is it, which means slightly sweet? And this one doesn't say anything, but I would say it's slightly sweet. 2/3 of all Prosecco is slightly sweet. Too many S's there for me. And the reason why is because the Glera grape is the grape they use to make Prosecco, could use a little bit of sweetness to get all the fruit and citrus flavors out. And then the acidity, the natural acidity in these bubblies kind of balance out that sweetness, so you really don't know it. You can maybe taste some little bit of and some of the flavors might have a little bit of a sweet nature to them, but you don't think, oh, this is a sweet wine, or it's a sweet wine, man. No, it has a sweet nature. I mean, there's a lot of sweetness to it. It just doesn't, because of the acidity and the sugar balance. This is a subtle but full-flavored Prosecco. There's a lot of flavor in this thing. I was thinking to myself that this is, if you're looking for a budget price go-to Italian bubbly, this could be it. I mean, at $8.99, Trader Joe's has price advantages. This could be equal to a $12 or something Prosecco, which is in a good range. There's some top quality wines in that range. Just a regular Prosecco. And if you're interested in how Prosecco is made, I've got a whole, a 101 course on it in the review. Yeah, this is really a good tasting wine. This is a nice effort. It's really balanced. There's a lot of flavor. It's got good length to it. The acidity is really well balanced. It doesn't get sharp. Sometimes bubbly, the acidity gets kind of sharp, and it can bite and can give you heartburn. You go to bed taking Tums. I'll take another sip. There's melons, and there's grapefruit, and stone fruit, and apples, and Anjou pear, peach, lemon drop candy. And that's where I got the sweetness from. I didn't get it from anything else, but there's this lemon sweetness on the mid palate that I kind of like. It's got good length. This is a solid Prosecco. Actually, I like this better than the other brand ones. And I don't know if Trader Joe's is doing something new, because they had brands that were made for them. Not that they were, that they had names that were only at Trader Joe's. And now Trader Joe just putting their own name on it. It seems to be different. They're doing wine a little bit different. A lot of their old brands disappeared, and now they're coming back with some new things. So don't know who, what, where, or why, but so far, so good. And that's all I got to say. This is a solid Prosecco. If you want a Prosecco and you don't want to pay more than $9, this is real good. Got a lot of flavor. I mean, some Proseccos are kind of shy. Not this one. I mean, but it's not overpowering either. It's still subtle and well balanced. So that's it for me, Domain Dave from CheapWineFinder.com. This was the Trader Joe's DOC Prosecco. It's non-vintage, which is most of them are. They do have vintage Prosecco, but this isn't one of them. This is just a regular, good old-fashioned Prosecco, and it's really good. And it's $8.99. So that's it for me, Domain Dave, CheapWineFinder.com. Like us where you like your podcast. We got more wines coming. We're going to try to keep it cheap for the cold weather, and so you can kind of recoup your finances after the holidays where you might have spent way too much. So that's it for me. I'll be talking to everybody in a couple of days. Like always, keep it cheap, but like us where you like your podcast, and I'll be talking to you. Adios. Bye-bye.